All right, hey YouTube, this is Dr. Wanda, and today I'm sitting with another artist. This artist came to me sort of compliments of Sir Nunu, and his name is
Sena Tues.
Sena Tues. So I'm excited to have this encounter because of Sir Nunu, that algorithm on Facebook sent, I guess, me to you.
Yes.
And Sena sent me a friend request. I went and looked at his page, and it was full of just this rich, complicated artwork. And I think art is good for the soul, it's good for the spirit, the mind, and enrichment. And I wanted a piece. I saw several pieces I wanted, but I committed to a certain piece. And so besides accepting the friend request, I reached out to him for my piece of art. And then I decided I wanted to sit down and actually talk with him about what that means to be an artist, a Ghanaian artist. How old are you?
I'm 32.
A young artist in this time of social media where, I don't know, sometimes it seems like social media took something from the art world.
Exactly.
Do you have that feeling?
Yeah, I do have that feeling because especially in this pandemic times, you know, and some of the artists go through a lot of challenges with their social platforms, you know, because, you know, marketing our works is becoming a problem, you know, and not all the artists out there who are really familiar with social platform marketing, like their artworks and that kind of stuff.
They don't know how to do it.
They don't know how to do it. A lot of us don't really know how to do it, you know. This digital marketing, you know, that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah.
I can see where that's a lot of trouble. Do you ever worry, because I looked at some of the beautiful pieces that you had up there, and they are unique to your perspective. Do you ever worry that people just simply take a screenshot send it someplace in large print? Do you ever worry about your stuff being just taken off social media?
Yeah, I do worry a lot, you know, but, you know, I think in my own point of view, I thought, yeah, if you said you're going to look at this these challenges as an artist, you know, on the social platform whereby people will probably take your work and print them somewhere else and that kind of stuff. You know, if you say you will be looking at all this, you wouldn't be able to market yourself, because we artists here in Ghana or Africa, we don't really have that platform to really market ourselves. Just the social media is only the platform or the only means that we have to share our works, and show our works, you know. So I think.
So what are you saying? You don't have enough cultural centers or art shows that go on, or?
Yes, we don't have that show. We don't have that. Okay, let me say we have a couple of arts centers, like there arts.
But you're saying couple.
Yeah.
But you need way more than a couple.
Yeah, we need more than that.
What do you do with? Okay, because you went to art school with Sir Nunu. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
What is the goal once you actually graduate the school and you launch yourself? How do you let people know about your works?
Well, that's a tough question, because seriously,
that's why this is an interview.
Yeah, seriously, you know, in my experience, 2014, I completed Ghanata College of Art and Design.
Okay.
But based on the challenges and the struggles that, you know, as a young artist, you know, going through, you know, I just have to. I decided to pause, you know, to work somewhere else, gather some money, you know. So I could barely say just last year, and I started putting in my best, you know, to decided to go back to my canvas and my brushes to start doing something, you know.
So you almost had to abandon your work,
yes,
in order to just feed yourself and fund yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, because there's no support, you know. So
that's kind of dangerous.
Exactly.
Because if you abandon it too long, then you lose the love and the.
At a point in time, out of my experience, at a point in time, I felt I was useless, because due to all the things that I went through and the struggles, the challenges and stuff, I felt like, oh, there's nothing for me to do again, because I think I have done all that I need to do to fund myself, to support myself. So I told myself, well, okay, then I'm useless then. But at the same time, I found something. I found strength during my weakness, because I realized, no, I used to do retail, buy stuffs, go sell in the market, work in a different restaurant and stuff. So I realized, no,
that's not you.
Yeah, that's not me. I do buy stuffs and go and sell. Why wouldn't I just use that small money to buy myself the materials and start working and to show the world that I am a great artist? Because I believe sometimes most artists out there go through a lot of challenges.
Always.
And because of that, they are not able to express their inner talents or bring out their best in them because of the circumstances or the situation in which he or she find herself. So out of all this, I realized I can do better.
So you sacrifice?
Yes, I sacrifice, because without sacrifice, nothing can be done
achieve.
right.
You can't achieve anything without the sacrifice.
So I did that, and then out of that, I think I found my strength. I found what I am good at, because I felt, I as I said.
Well, there's a difference between liking something and loving something. This seems like this is your soul. This is your passion that you're expressing.
Yes.
Because you said you felt useless, and the only time I've ever felt useless in anything that I do is when my spirit is mismatched with a task. So I'm capable of sweeping and cleaning and being domestic and all of that, but my heart and soul, at the heart and soul of it, I'm really a teacher. I'm an educator. I'm that person, and so too much time away from that, I can feel my spirit like decrease, just get weak. Yeah. So I understand you.
Yeah. That is how it feels. That is how it feels. So during that, I found myself
good.
Back to what I love doing, which is the painting, the art. Because I, honestly speaking, if I say I have to tell you what I went through to get here, it's mind blowing. But all the same, I think everything that happens for a reason.
Well, let me show you how much he's back to himself. Come hold up the painting for me. This is the one that I've selected, and I'm wearing my Sankofas to sort of celebrate that. Hold my painting up. This is my baby right here. This is my new baby. Let me pull so y'all can see her. Hey, girl. So this is the Sankofa. That's what Sena Tues, that's the name he gave for it.
Sena Tues.
And can you just tell my viewers,
yes,
what is this about?
Sankofa. Sankofa, I say Sankofa, go back to our roots, which I translated it in a different thing. That's because Sankofa in our dialect is go back, go back, So what are you going back to, But I decided to say Sankofa, back to my roots. Back to my roots is, I believe we Africans, or as an Africa, let's say we Africans have rich cultures, we have rich symbols, we have stuffs that are vibrant to the eyes, to pleasing to humanity, So I chose Sankofa. Why Sankofa? Because Sankofa is a sort of bird which we all know in our symbolic how do we say, symbols, or what
in their Dikra symbols, everybody kind of knows it.
So I used the Sankofa, to say that I'm going back to my roots, to some of the things that we have here in Africa or in our culture or whatsoever. So, we all know Sankofa has this egg thing on the mouth of the bird, but I chose to use the cowries. Why do I use cowries? I use cowries because cowries stands as wealth, and moreover, cowries is one of the how do we say? It's something that we use. We still use in our cultures. We still use in different
It's still beautiful.
aspect of when it comes to culture, dealing with our cultures and stuff, and cowries was then used to trade those days. It's our way of money or financing, so I chose to use the cowries to represent wealth in Africa. And secondly, I chose the cloth with the bird. There's a name to that cloth which we call in our local dialect anomabeto. Anomabeto means a bird which we want to fly. Why do I want to fly? I believe as an artist, I really want to soar. I really want to go higher.
Like eagles.
Yes, I really want to fly higher. I really want to meet my goals, do a whole lot, So I thought of that, and I'm like, okay, these are the best stuff which is good for my abstract painting, So I chose that bird, and as well too, you can see in the Sankofa, you can see some symbols to which signifies it's part of the family of the Dinka and stuffs, So I chose those stuffs to represent my abstract. And secondly, with my work, thirdly, you can see a novel print at the side of it, which I decided to do it a modern contemporary art abstract. Why do I say that? Because collage is known to Western people, to place of stuffs on the canvas, which signifies collage painting, But collage is another way of it's another way of a style that I use mostly in some of my works. But I don't want the work to look too raw, so I decided to blend the Western abstract and the African abstract together to make it look uniform and beautiful as a modern abstract painting, So I call this modern abstract painting based on the materials that came about to form this beautiful piece. So that is the main reason.
So that's my Sankofa.
Yeah.
Thank you, Isaac. You did a good thing. I completely connected with the piece, and I have done what the Sankofa suggests you do, which is to go back
to your roots
in order to go forward. And so here I am, and then you've linked that abstract, the abstract of the West, with the abstract of Africa, and that's pretty much me. So even when Sena Tues explained it, I said, wow, like this spirit world is powerful. What you connect with, what you draw to you, and why. So this is why we need our artists to be able to be seen and express themselves. We need to respect art as a platform. There's just so much that we can get from you, but also I believe in art as therapeutic. I believe that at some point in this room, you should have things placed that heal. That that make you feel joy, that put you in a beautiful reflective state. So I saw this piece and I said, you know what, I think that can do that. What else I want to ask you, because I want to have you back. So we don't have to talk 2 hours. I just want to introduce everyone to you and also show off my stuff. What else do I want to ask you? Let's see. Well, let me ask you this. This is a very basic question. I think you should ask every artist. When did you know you was an artist?
When did I notice?
When did your parents know? Did the teacher tell you? How did you find out that you were an artist?
I have had a lot of people from my junior high school mates who kind of like see my works now and they're like, oh, I knew you would be an artist. I knew you'd be an artist. Yes, whilst growing up as a boy, I used to play with pencils a lot. I used to, and I believe as a child, we are all, or let's say, as humans, we are all artists. That is how I see it, because you can imagine growing up as a child, you every child likes to play with pencil, colors, every child is an artistic, but it's all about the child and what he or she wants. Yes, growing up, I realized I have the passion for art.
When? What day? What year? What
Yeah.
month? How old was you? Was you 2? Was you?
I was somewhere 8.
Okay.
8 years, you know.
And
but
what was your first piece where people celebrated the work?
my first piece?
Yeah, we always remember that one piece that you showed somebody and everybody just liked it, or you just knew.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that was in class 6. That was in class 6. We were given a work, you know. Our still life teacher came and was like, everybody's going to paint something from his or her own mind.
Okay.
And you know, in my neighborhood where I grew up, you know, I saw a lot of market women, and you know, though it wasn't that professional, you know, as a child, you know, but I put my thoughts on the paper, and like I didn't know that was something that people might
Would
love,
respond
you know.
to.
Yeah, so I did that, and I took my work to my teacher to mark, and then it's like, whoa. So you can do this, you know, because people, as a child, when I was growing up, people thought I would have been a musician, you know.
Do you play an instrument?
No, I don't, but I sing. I sing. My
Ooh.
mom used to force me to go to church to sing, you know, and it's like.
Can we hear a note?
Oh, okay.
You should have been sitting down with me. I'm reckless, so.
Oh well.
Let me hear some. Just a little bit.
Okay, you know,
Okay, let me hear.
I believe the songs mean so much to me,
Okay.
because I want to just say, I shall lay me down, heaven hear me now. I'm lost without a cause. After all, given my all, you know, something simple.
Okay, y'all know I put this man on the spot. Okay, but thank you. He manned up and took that challenge. All right, so around 8. By that time, you kind of knew your identity.
Yeah. At that time, and I knew I could do that, you know.
Okay.
So I started putting that in, putting more effort,
Okay.
you know. To I completed my junior high school, and then unfortunately I didn't get the chance to go to senior high school.
Okay.
Because there wasn't any support, you know, until.
That's a common issue.
Yeah. So later, you know, I went to a private art school in Dantoman. I couldn't, same thing, there wasn't support, so I have to stop. So after that, and I, you know, worked, where I gathered some money, and I went to Ganata College myself, spoke to the principal that I want to enroll myself. I think I have the talent. I really want to be here. It's like, no, who
fought
are you?
for it.
Yeah, who are your guidance? And I'm like, I don't have anybody. Who? Okay. So they are like, no, please try and call me an elderly person who will stand to witness this, you know. So I called a friend, and he's so rest in peace. He's the one who gave me a place to sleep when I was on the street, you know. So I'm very grateful to him, Gerard Lai.
All right.
You know, may he so rest in peace.
Yes.
He's a brother. He's a true friend.
Yes.
He's my hero. He believed in me
When nobody else did.
yeah, when nobody did, you know, and pushed me. It's like, you have this talent, go do it, you know. So that is how it came about.
Well, that's beautiful. So this is by no accident. You are who you say you are.
Yeah.
You are who you say you are.
Yeah.
So I hope to have Sena Tues back.
Yeah.
If you're inspired by his work, you can definitely find his pieces on Facebook.
Yeah.
You have a link, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, share with them your link so they can go check your stuff out.
Well, you can check on me. You can check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Tues, and
Spell that.
Senateus, Sena Tues.
Yes.
You know, and you can check my page too, Modern Contemporary Arts Sena Tues, you know, on FB. They are amazing works, you know, with good narratives. You know, I'm the artist with good narrative. You know, I always like narratives.
We're in the U.S. We're building for the Christmas season. Tomorrow is December 1st, if I think I'm correct. So just keep your art, keep the art and the artist in mind for something that you might want, and definitely check him out. And what you don't want, somebody else might want, and so send them the link, okay?
Yeah.
Sena, thank you for, I'm black. We always nickname. We take a name that's a nickname and nickname that.
Yeah.
Sena Tues, I'm so excited that you sat down with me, and I look forward
Yeah.
to having you back. And
Yeah.
Dr. Wanda's signing off.
Yeah. Peace.